The spaceport buzzed with activity, a vibrant hub where various alien species coexisted and conducted their daily business. The air was filled with a mix of languages, the hum of machinery, and the bustling movement of diverse life forms. Merchants haggled over goods, travelers navigated the crowded terminals, and security personnel maintained order. This melting pot of cultures and technologies showcased the thriving interstellar community that had come to rely on this pivotal trading hub. Amid this vibrant scene, a human cargo ship made its approach, carrying a crew tasked with delivering essential supplies. Among them was Buddy, a dog unlike any other. Buddy was an advanced breed, specifically engineered for heightened intelligence and physical abilities. His sleek, muscular build and keen senses made him an exceptional companion and protector. The docking process proceeded smoothly, and as the ship connected to the spaceport, the crew prepared for the routine inspection. Spaceport officials boarded the vessel, meticulously checking cargo and personnel. Buddy, curious and energetic, slipped away from the crew's quarters. The humans, preoccupied with the inspection, did not notice his absence immediately. Buddy wandered through the ship, his keen nose picking up intriguing scents. Eventually, he found an open hatch and ventured into the bustling corridors of the spaceport. The humans soon realized he was missing and began a frantic search. Buddy's presence in the spaceport did not go unnoticed. Aliens of various shapes and sizes spotted the unfamiliar creature and reacted with alarm. To them, Buddy appeared as a strange, possibly dangerous beast. Whispers and shouts spread quickly, painting Buddy as a potential threat. The humans, aware of the panic brewing, attempted to reassure the spaceport inhabitants. They explained that Buddy was a harmless pet, but their words were lost in the growing commotion. As Buddy explored, his path intersected with various alien species, each encounter heightening the sense of fear and confusion. Some aliens fled at the sight of him, while others attempted to capture or repel the monster. The spaceport's usually orderly environment descended into chaos, with security personnel scrambling to respond. The human crew, desperate to locate Buddy, split up and communicated frantically over their comms. They tried to explain the situation to spaceport authorities, emphasizing that Buddy was not a threat. Despite their efforts, the panic continued to escalate. Aliens reported sightings of Buddy in different sectors, each account more exaggerated than the last. The humans raced against time to find him before the situation spiraled further out of control. As they navigated the crowded corridors, they caught glimpses of Buddy evading capture with his agility and intelligence. The confusion among the spaceport inhabitants only grew, fueled by the fear of the unknown. Buddy, meanwhile, remained oblivious to the chaos he was causing. His advanced senses guided him through the maze of the spaceport, avoiding danger and seeking familiar scents. He instinctively avoided crowded areas, which only fueled the rumors of a cunning and elusive monster. The human crew's search became increasingly urgent, as they realized the gravity of the situation. They coordinated with spaceport security, sharing Buddy's description and urging a calm and measured response. As the humans closed in on Buddy's location, they faced the challenge of calming the agitated aliens. They spoke with spaceport officials, explaining Buddy's origins and abilities, and reassured them that he posed no threat. Slowly, the message began to penetrate the layers of panic, and a coordinated effort to locate Buddy commenced. The humans directed security personnel to focus on containment rather than confrontation, emphasizing the importance of a peaceful resolution. The turning point came when a security team, guided by the humans, cornered Buddy in a less crowded sector. The humans approached cautiously, calling out to him with familiar voices. Recognizing his companions, Buddy responded, wagging his tail and approaching them. The sight of Buddy reuniting with his crew helped to dispel the fear that had gripped the spaceport. The humans, relieved to have found their companion, quickly secured him and prepared to address the gathered crowd. As the humans held Buddy and reassured the onlookers, the mood began to shift. The alien inhabitants, seeing the humans' affection for their pet and Buddy's gentle demeanor, started to understand that he was not a threat. The human crew, now calm and composed, explained Buddy's advanced breed and his harmless nature. The initial fear and confusion gave way to curiosity and relief as the spaceport inhabitants processed the truth about the monster. In the aftermath, the spaceport gradually returned to its usual rhythm, with aliens resuming their activities and the humans preparing to continue their mission. The episode highlighted the challenges and misunderstandings that could arise in such a diverse and vibrant community. The humans were grateful for the cooperation and understanding shown by the spaceport authorities and inhabitants, and they made sure to express their appreciation. As they departed, the humans reflected on the importance of communication and empathy in fostering harmony among different species. Buddy, now safely back with his crew, remained a symbol of the unexpected connections that could arise in the vast expanse of the galaxy. Rumors of a monstrous creature roaming the spaceport spread like wildfire. Whispers of the monster were on everyone's lips, and fear escalated rapidly. Alien merchants closed their stalls, travelers rushed to find shelter, and parents clutched their children tightly. The spaceport, usually a hub of bustling activity, was now gripped by anxiety and suspicion. Security measures were quickly implemented to address the perceived threat. Security personnel donned protective gear and armed themselves, determined to capture the creature causing such widespread panic. Their efforts, however, only added to the chaos, as their heavy presence and urgent actions fueled the growing fear among the spaceport's inhabitants. The human crew, meanwhile, was frantic. Every moment that Buddy remained loose increased the likelihood of an unfortunate incident. Their frustration grew as they struggled to communicate with spaceport authorities who were more focused on containing the situation than understanding it. Desperation set in as they attempted to convey that Buddy was not a monster but their intelligent and gentle pet. The tension between the humans and alien officials was palpable, each side struggling to assert control and ensure safety. The humans felt an immense burden to find Buddy before something went terribly wrong. As Buddy navigated the spaceport, he remained blissfully unaware of the turmoil his presence was causing. His advanced senses guided him through the maze of corridors and crowded areas, always alert and curious. Each encounter with an alien species elicited varied reactions. Some aliens, upon seeing Buddy, reacted with immediate fear, their screams echoing through the halls. Others tried to approach him cautiously, only to be startled by his sudden movements. Buddy's attempts to find his way back to his human companions were met with a mix of curiosity and terror. His interactions with the aliens, while innocuous, only served to heighten the sense of alarm that had gripped the spaceport. Faced with the escalating chaos, spaceport authorities decided to initiate a lockdown. The announcement blared through the public address system, instructing all inhabitants to stay where they were and secure their areas. The lockdown aimed to contain the monster and prevent any further disturbances. The decision impacted daily activities dramatically, with merchants unable to conduct business, travelers stranded in place, and security personnel spread thin across the vast expanse of the spaceport. The human crew felt the pressure mounting as they realized the lockdown was a direct response to Buddy's escape. They knew that time was running out to find Buddy and resolve the situation peacefully. The lockdown intensified the urgency of the search. The human crew coordinated their efforts, splitting into teams to cover more ground while maintaining constant communication. They worked closely with a few sympathetic alien officials who began to understand the true nature of Buddy and the misunderstanding at play. Together, they devised a strategy to locate Buddy without causing further panic. The human crew's familiarity with Buddy's habits and behavior proved invaluable as they guided the search teams through likely areas where Buddy might be hiding or exploring. Amidst the heightened security measures and the ongoing search, the spaceport inhabitants remained on edge. The lockdown, while necessary, had disrupted their lives and fueled a lingering sense of unease. Every noise, every shadow seemed to carry the threat of the supposed monster. Parents kept their children close, and groups of aliens huddled together for safety. The human crew, driven by their deep bond with Buddy, pushed forward with determination, knowing that resolving this crisis required patience, clear communication, and a bit of luck. As the search teams combed through the spaceport, hope began to flicker. Reports of Buddy's sightings grew more frequent and precise. The human crew's strategy of calm, methodical search started to pay off. They used familiar scents and sounds to draw Buddy out, hoping to coax him back to safety without further alarming the alien population. The coordinated efforts slowly began to ease the tension, as more aliens witnessed the human crew's genuine concern and realized that the situation might not be as dire as initially believed. Finally, in a quiet corner of the spaceport, Buddy was found. The humans approached him with cautious relief, calling his name softly to avoid startling him. Recognizing his companions, Buddy responded with visible joy, wagging his tail and approaching them eagerly. The reunion was a moment of profound relief for the human crew, who quickly secured Buddy and prepared to address the spaceport's inhabitants. The lockdown, though still in effect, had achieved its primary goal of containment, allowing the humans to control the narrative moving forward. The humans, with Buddy now safely by their side, faced the challenge of dispelling the remaining fear and confusion. They spoke directly to spaceport authorities, explaining Buddy's advanced breed, his intelligence, and his harmless nature. Gradually, the message began to spread, and the tension that had gripped the spaceport started to dissipate. The human crew's transparent communication and genuine concern played a crucial role in easing the collective anxiety. As the lockdown lifted and normal activities resumed, the spaceport inhabitants reflected on the events with a mix of relief and curiosity. The humans made sure to express their gratitude to those who had helped and to those who had shown understanding. Buddy, now the center of attention, became a symbol of the importance of clear communication and the dangers of misinterpretation. The experience served as a reminder of the need for empathy and cooperation in a diverse and interconnected galaxy. The human crew, grateful for the resolution, prepared to continue their mission, taking with them valuable lessons about the complexities of interspecies interactions and the unexpected challenges that can arise in such a vast and varied universe. Amid the confusion and chaos caused by the search for Buddy, a group of hostile alien raiders saw an opportunity. These raiders, known for their ruthless tactics and advanced weaponry, had been planning an attack on the spaceport for some time. Their primary motivation was to loot valuable resources and technology from the diverse and bustling hub. The raiders possessed advanced cloaking devices and energy weapons, making them a formidable threat. Utilizing the disorder created by the supposed monster, the raiders infiltrated the spaceport undetected, positioning themselves for a devastating assault. With their infiltration complete, the raiders launched their initial attack. Energy blasts erupted from hidden positions, catching the spaceport inhabitants completely off guard. Panic spread rapidly as explosions rocked the facility, and the once bustling corridors were now filled with screams and chaos. Security forces scrambled to respond, but the raiders' surprise assault and superior technology left them struggling to mount an effective defense. The destruction was widespread, with critical infrastructure and valuable cargo targeted by the raiders, further intensifying the chaos. In the midst of this unfolding disaster, Buddy sensed the real threat. His advanced senses and heightened intelligence allowed him to quickly assess the situation. Recognizing the danger posed by the raiders, Buddy sprang into action. With remarkable agility and strength, he navigated the chaotic environment, seeking out the raiders. His first encounter with the enemy showcased his abilities. Using a combination of speed and strategy, Buddy managed to disarm a raider and disrupt their attack. As Buddy continued to engage the raiders, his actions drew the attention of both humans and aliens. They watched in awe as Buddy, previously thought to be a mere pet, demonstrated exceptional bravery and skill. His protective instincts drove him to shield vulnerable inhabitants, guiding them to safety and fending off attackers. Buddy's actions provided a much-needed boost to the morale of the spaceport's defenders, inspiring them to rally and fight back with renewed determination. Buddy's relentless efforts began to turn the tide of the battle. The raiders, initially confident in their advantage, found themselves increasingly thwarted by Buddy's interventions. His ability to anticipate their movements and counter their attacks created openings for the security forces to regain control. As the tide shifted, the spaceport inhabitants started to realize the true nature of the monster they had feared. Buddy was not a threat but a hero, risking his life to protect them all. This growing realization spread quickly, fostering a sense of unity and resolve among the defenders. The human crew, having finally reunited with Buddy, felt an immense sense of relief and gratitude. They joined the fight alongside him, leveraging their knowledge of Buddy's capabilities to coordinate effective counterattacks. The combined efforts of Buddy, the human crew, and the spaceport security forces gradually pushed the raiders back. The invaders, now facing fierce resistance and an unexpected adversary in Buddy, began to retreat. The battle, which had seemed hopeless at its onset, shifted in favor of the defenders, thanks largely to Buddy's heroic actions. As the last of the raiders were driven off, the spaceport inhabitants could finally take stock of the situation. The realization that Buddy, initially mistaken for a monster, had played a pivotal role in their defense brought a profound sense of gratitude and respect. The human crew, proud of their companion, embraced Buddy, acknowledging his critical contribution to their survival. The victory, hard-won and unexpected, underscored the importance of not judging by appearances and recognizing the potential for heroism in even the most unlikely forms. Buddy's bravery had not only repelled the raiders but also transformed the way he was perceived by the spaceport's inhabitants. He was no longer seen as a potential threat but as a loyal and courageous protector. This newfound respect for Buddy extended to the human crew, enhancing their standing within the interstellar community. The battle had showcased the strength of unity and cooperation, reminding everyone that, in times of crisis, heroes can emerge from the most unexpected places. In the aftermath of the battle, the spaceport inhabitants began to assess the damage and initiate recovery efforts. Debris was cleared, structural repairs were started, and medical teams tended to the injured. The human crew, relieved to have survived the ordeal, reunited with Buddy. Their relief at his safety was palpable, and they showered him with affection and gratitude. The aliens who had witnessed Buddy's heroism were initially stunned, processing the fact that the creature they had feared was actually their savior. Buddy's heroism did not go unnoticed. Spaceport authorities formally acknowledged his actions, organizing public ceremonies to honor him and the human crew. These events highlighted the bravery and quick thinking that had saved many lives. Emotional speeches from humans and aliens who were directly saved by Buddy underscored the profound impact of his deeds. The ceremonies were attended by a diverse array of spaceport inhabitants, all united in their admiration for Buddy. He was awarded medals and given honorary titles, a testament to his critical role in the defense of the spaceport. This formal recognition fostered a significant shift in perception among the spaceport inhabitants. They no longer saw Buddy as a potential threat, but as a symbol of courage and loyalty. This change extended to their views on humans and their pets in general. Mutual respect and understanding grew as aliens and humans began to appreciate each other's strengths and cultures. Initiatives were launched to improve cooperation and communication among the various species in the spaceport. These programs aimed to prevent future misunderstandings and to build a more cohesive community. Buddy's role in the spaceport community evolved as a result of his actions. He became a beloved figure, often seen patrolling with the security forces or visiting different sectors of the spaceport. His presence was a constant reminder of the bravery that had saved so many lives. The human crew decided to remain at the spaceport, recognizing the unique opportunity to foster these new relationships and contribute to the community's growth. Buddy continued to play a vital role in maintaining peace and security, his actions having forged unbreakable bonds of trust and respect. The transformation of Buddy from a misunderstood creature to a hero symbolized the power of bravery and unity in overcoming adversity. His story inspired the spaceport inhabitants to look beyond appearances and value the contributions of all beings, fostering a stronger, more connected community. In the wake of the crisis, the human crew and spaceport authorities took time to reflect on the events that had transpired. They recognized the importance of understanding and not underestimating others, a lesson vividly illustrated by Buddy's transformation from perceived threat to hero. This experience underscored the value of interspecies cooperation and highlighted the strength found in diversity. The reflections fostered a deeper appreciation for the unique contributions each species could offer, leading to a collective resolve to build a more inclusive and supportive community. The Raider attack prompted a thorough review and enhancement of the spaceport's security measures. Inspired by Buddy's abilities, new technologies were adopted to improve surveillance and defensive capabilities. Advanced sensors and rapid response units were implemented to detect and counter threats more effectively. Humans and aliens collaborated closely on these improvements, pooling their knowledge and expertise to develop robust defense systems. The joint efforts not only fortified the spaceport but also strengthened the bonds between its diverse inhabitants. To further solidify these bonds, initiatives were launched to foster closer relationships and mutual respect among the spaceport's residents. Community events and programs were designed to promote cultural exchange and understanding. Festivals celebrating different traditions, educational workshops, and collaborative projects became regular occurrences. Buddy and the human crew played active roles in these initiatives, often participating in and even organizing events. Their presence served as a reminder of the unity and cooperation that had triumphed over adversity, inspiring others to embrace these values. Looking ahead, the spaceport community was filled with optimism and hope. The lessons learned and the bonds forged during the crisis laid a strong foundation for the future. There was a sense of readiness for whatever challenges and adventures lay ahead, buoyed by the knowledge that they could rely on each other. Buddy's heroism had left an enduring legacy, a testament to the power of courage and unity. This legacy, along with the strengthened bonds between humans and aliens, promised a brighter, more collaborative future for the spaceport community.